Okay, so I really hate this here. It's a really beautiful kitchen. We're not gonna move the panel, but a decorative cover would be great. And also, that doesn't scream $500,000 house. It's craftsmanship that I'm looking for at this point. But I did see they put the kick plate on, so that looks really good. We might be able to clean this up a little bit right here. Yeah, that's just cleaning, okay. But when we get in here, we could use the screw in here, that'd be cool. When we get in here, things start to go a little awry. Again, we're heating this. See this big giant thing right here, just flapping? All this hot air coming out right here? I wouldn't want to buy this house. I'd be like, all right, well, what else are we looking at, right? And then remember that this screams that the unit has had issues because it's rusted out from water. So either replace the pan or clean this out. All right, now, next, see all that daylight coming through right there? That screams heat efficiency, and we don't have critters. Of course that allows critters, bugs, animals, mice, rodents, whatever you think could come through there. And here, we have leaves in here, right? So if there's leaves in here, that means that there's room to the upstairs or to the outside. It either needs to be covered, spray foam. Like, this is not hard. We can just spray foam this, really, very cheap. Spray foam it, wipe it down, right? And I would also, if we're gonna spray foam there, I would also maybe hit a couple of these areas right here. It's not giving me a lot of confidence with that, okay? And then, let's see, there's some more openings over here. I don't know what that goes to, but if you already got the spray foam out, spray foam it, get rid of it, all right? And then that should take care of this space. I don't like that either, but all the things being closed outside should be fine. But this room shouldn't be warm. It should be kind of chilly. But that tells me there's a lot of heat dumping in here. And it should be dumping in here instead. So very easy fix. Very, very easy fix. All right, let's get to the rest of this. Okay, so we still have a cleanliness issue and possibly a caulk issue. That's gonna get flagged on inspection. Might as well go ahead and caulk it, right? But it's dirty. All right. The next thing. Let's see if we can get this in. What is that? Why is this stained right here? See? Clear, stain, 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 stain. Clear, right back to normal. So, and it's bubbling. Tells me there was either a water issue or there is in either which way. Now we have this in our house that we're about to present to the world and tell us, please give us all your money. So we want to get that fixed. And if they're going to be caulking, they may as well go ahead and caulk. Just caulk it off. Okay, here we are here. And we're missing all the trim right here. So that needs to be remedied. I've been seeing this register. I'm in the master. And we still have a cleanliness issue. This looks better. This looks a lot better. This does still look a little like it could use a little touch up right here. See, it goes nice smooth and then weird and then smooth again. If it was over here, I wouldn't make that much a deal about it because it'd be kind of hidden. But this is going to be seen every time you walk in. And again, we're trying to get top dollar, so caulk goes a long way. And it does look, they did fix it and clean it up, so I'm not trying to dog anybody. And, yeah. Here we go. How do you feel about this? Let's go and get that tightened up too. This thing just, jagged off the wall here. So this is outside the bathroom. I'm trying to get it to focus, sorry. I'm gonna get that tightened up. All right. Actually, one more thing I wanted to show you down here before I forgot. This window's shattered. So glass. Not sure what that is. does, looks like a big wet stain, I would want to get that remedied before listing. Just get it painted. Figure out what the wet stain's from. Looks like there could be another one right there, but I can't really tell if it's wet. It kind of looks like it might just be stain or caulk nail pop or something. But that's a stain. All right. Second bathroom. I would love them to run a bead of caulk up here, please. And again, they did a great job cleaning this up right here. Yeah, it looks good. Inside looks good. They could caulk this. It's gonna get called flagged on the inspection. Maybe clean that up a little. Actually, this needs to be grouted again. That'll get flagged on inspection too. Other side too. All right, there's that. Pause. Have them touch that up. This is near the laundry room. I would also have them get a $2 piece and stick on there so it looks finished like it's supposed to. Okay, again, up here, I love that all the mold's gone. This is really great, but again, this is not taped properly. This whole thing is not, it's not sealed. It needs to be sealed properly. And it's coming down over here. So just get someone in here to tighten that up. That'd be great. And anything else? I'd put another row on this too. It's coming apart. Just another piece of tape. Get this cleaned up. It looks like shit. Why is it draining? Why is there water? Why? It creates question marks. And I don't know if this is supposed to be in a box, but it does look a little jinky. I would get it enclosed if that's a code. I think it may be. I would have Jeff run through this house and get an inspection on it so that we could find out what's going on with it before someone else does and then we lose the deal. But that's up to you. Okay. We're out in the garage and I will say, I don't like that you can see daylight through here, but I'm willing to let it go. There's more daylight right there. Right. Just some spray foam would go so far, but why are we not putting these back up? What's snagging us up here that we can't get these hung properly or secured in place? And then again, a lot of daylight there. You're gonna have some here, weather stripping, but there's a lot right here. Leaves are literally just coming in. And then on the exterior, I just met the stump guy. He said about 200 bucks, which is great. There we go. All right, so here, that's gonna get flagged too. It's crooked. It has to be leveled. So whether you wanna wait for someone else to come in and see it, or if you wanna just go ahead and have someone fix it, either way, it needs to be done. And this right here, that needs to be fixed. All that tucked out, that's normal for it to happen once in a while, but just, we're gonna list, it needs to be fixed. See these gutters? These gutters are packed with debris. Look at that. You're gonna ruin your gutters. It already is ruining your gutters, look. You know that has a downspout? This one just dumped right by the foundation. Just an extender, just a gutter extender, $5. Consider throwing a truckload of crush over here for the driveway. Have them pull it all the way over here though. Because it's gonna come, this way towards the house. So have them pull it in and this way towards the house so that it's implied that they can drive all the way back to the garage if they want. Look around. Right here needs a piece of trim. Almost like quarter round. Just needs a piece of trim to go over the bottom. What we can do about this, but this is by the door. It sounds screaming 500 grand to me. And I don't know what could be doing with this either. But I don't like it. Probably maybe a light there at one point, maybe? I don't know. A coat rack would damage the door. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but I don't like this. And I feel like we could do that better. I'd also like to see this caulked. Or in the mudroom. In the kitchen. Could we get a little caulk there? We like caulk. I think that's it for that. Maybe down there. What goes there? Can we get some caulk right there? And possibly right there. Just to make it look more finished. If they're gonna be caulking anyway. Go ahead and caulk. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Actually hoping, do you have a key for this door? This is where I would like people to come in because I want them to see that there is a driveway here. If you have a key to this door, great, I need it. If you don't, let's get this redone so that I have a key. This lock has actual key to it because we need to turn that over to them anyway. So if not, let's get another lock on there so that we can have people come in this door and then experience this through you know, what it would be like to live here. Coming through your garagey. Or come in this way through your garage. So either which way, I would like to have the key. Does the key go to this one? Oh, let's find out. We would need keys for all these doors anyway. Yeah, it doesn't. This one doesn't turn this one either. So I need the keys to these doors. All right, and then he said he'll be by tomorrow to do the stumps. So, good deal. All right.